Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy CapnTrippz, and we are back with something new for you, alright? So, After Us is a futuristic adventure game where you play as Gaia, the spirit of life, who's been awoken to restore life to the planet. You're gonna do this by traversing somewhat familiar landscapes in search of the souls of extinct animals. But this isn't just a walk in the park. There's going to be monstrous oil covered entities that roam the land looking to devour anything in their way. Gaia's mission is going to lead you to dash, jump, and glide to new heights to rescue those souls. But if you take your time with it, After Us has a lot to show about how this world came to be, not only through the Devourers, but also sharing stories of love, loss, and hope. Made by Piccolo, the Spanish studio behind Arise, a simple story. After Us is a simple story with much to say, and it does so with the soft hands, never coming off too preachy. Shout out to Private Division, who was so kind to provide a copy of the game for me to review for you guys. After Us is available now on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. But here's a taste of what's to come. So I did speed it up a little bit, but one thing I do have to call out in this game is the soundtrack is really good. The score, they do a lot with the music. It helps paint the tone of the environments that you're in and can help drive up the tension in a game that I'm not gonna say it doesn't have any conflict, but it is not, your standard conflict driven type title. So there we have it, our marching orders. Restore these vessels and hopefully restore the world. So we go from the Ark to underneath 7585 here in Atlanta. No, I joke, but you can definitely tell the difference between the Ark, that kind of utopian type atmosphere, and the world. So this is something very affected by humans. You can see the cars and everything under here. And I'm just gonna play around and try to get the swing in this game. You know, with certain games, you just know, hey, they might be hiding something here. This is how they go about doing this or that. I feel with After Us, they are very forthcoming with what you need to know. Again, try to go off the off-beaten path, trying to find something. And here's one thing that you guys are gonna see in my playthroughs that you may not see in other ones. I'm gonna die. That's the thing that I'm gonna do. Hopefully not to y'all's dismay, but I'm gonna try things and I'm gonna fail, so y'all don't ever get it twisted and think, oh, this cat plays platformers like brilliantly without any issue. Nah, I died about 2 or 3 different times in the intro level before we really get the game started. So with that being said, that didn't work out for me, so I tried a new route. One thing that kind of surprised me, as you guys can tell by the camera shaking around, is the scope. Like, there's a couple different ways you can go in this game, and the way that they kind of construct things, it always makes you pause, or made me pause to think, could I go this way? Is this something that I could make work? But then the path itself unfolds pretty naturally. It's kind of like along a highway. So this is kind of like a map to let you know, okay, from the arc, these are the vessels that you need to get. And your life link also kind of works as a map as you kind of zoom in and see where you are, where the vessel that I guess you're on that track is, and how far along that track you are. You see, we're kind of pretty early on. Yeah, I don't know what made me think that I could make that jump. Too steep, way too steep. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes the little circle that is beneath Gaia as we move and groove, as I'm in the air, I don't be looking at that thing all too tough. So you're gonna see some falls and some trials and tribulations around here, me trying new things. But we figure out what works for us as we go along. And not gonna lie, you're gonna see me overshoot some things every once in a while because, again, the angles when you're in the air, that circle, it looks like it might be somewhere, but you might go a little step too far. And especially with that dash, you definitely will overshoot it 9 times out of 10, or I did at least. Halfway along the way to the puppy animal spirit. Now she don't want to touch that sticky icky. So we got to figure out a way to blow this back. Just like that. She's got a green thumb. Now, this is something that I thought was pretty cool and adds depth to this game. You have collectible spirits that will populate in the atmosphere somewhere. The game doesn't outright tell you, hey, there's something over here. You just have to be cognizant and keep checking around every once in a while. And then I died. But you can sing a song, it'll kind of act like a radar to let you know if there are any collectible spirits nearby or any memories, and we'll get to that part later. So that's the song. And when you see the blue lights indicate, hey, there's a collectible spirit that's nearby. The yellow lights indicate there's a memory, and y'all will see a memory pretty soon. And so the thing that I'm finding out right now is that you can't like aim your heart up in the air. You have to kind of get on nearly eye level with it. So then that started my escapade with the gas tanks and trying to get on this one to reach that spirit. You see me overshooting that tank, right? It's just like that little bit of oomph that I think that I need. I always like, too much or not enough. But the cool part is once you like unlock the spirits, they then start populating the world around you. So you can go and pet them and sing to them. And you also get this little mural here that lets you know how many of this level's spirits that you've unlocked. For the first chapter, I went hard trying to unlock everything. Not so much in subsequent chapters, but it's something that I make sure I try to do. We need to save the animals, man, and save the babies. Attacked by some goddamn paper bags, boy. Plastic bags. That's how it really be in a parking lot once the wind get to whipping. Boy, them damn microbial fingers trying to get you. Stay away from the oil. I'll tell you that right now. Then the issue becomes, all right, I went off the beaten path to go rescue squirrels and bring them back into the world. Now, how do I get back on the right track to get quicker to this puppy spirit? You kind of got to keep looking at your spirit line and going from there. Because it doesn't tell you, hey, the trail is over here. You got to figure that out for yourself. The game doesn't hold your hand in that regard, and that could be equally frustrating and empowering. this was the point where I was like, all right, I'm close to the end, but I have one more spirit to collect before we get out of here. Where do I do that? And how do I make sure I don't get too crazy off this path? Not only did we find all the spirits, we popped a Chivo, which is like one of my top 5 feelings in gaming right now. And then it had a little nice note for the conservationists. Shout out to the animal shelters. So that's something to look forward to if you collect all the spirits on each level. if you have the patience to do so. And then I guess one of my favorite things is to say hey and pet the animals and say hello to them and let them know that they're loved, because they are. Except pigs, they nasty. Damn, and it's crazy they show us this emaciated dog, but that's what happened in the story. The dog went to a landfill and passed away because there was no one to take care of it. And Gaia shows this sympathy and this grief almost for what happened, and that unleashes the dog's spirit, which is a cute little Dachshund. Kind of makes you kind of like, oh, look at that, a celestial Dachshund. I wonder if it's cute in real life. I don't know. So I hope you caught that. Legit, the game was like, yeah, you're going to get bruised and battered on your journey, but I'll be able to restore life. So I wonder how that's going to play out as we progress through the game. All right, looking back through where we've been and where we have to go, we've got more on the way. I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's about it. We've got the dog vessel, and we'll be back to get some more. It's your boy CapnTrippz. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching the video. Go ahead and like this video and comment below. How are you liking After Us so far? It's available now on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. And once again, I want to thank Private Division for providing me with this key in order to play with you guys today. It's your boy Trippz. See you next time.